ball lasagna that has bubbled over on the bottom of my kitchen. But there's no worry because look at this. I go in with my rag to hold the side and all that cheese will just wick away. Thanks to this wonderful liner that is making a difference and keeping our ovens hot. Keeping our ovens nice and clean even when the casserole is a little overachiever. This is what it's all about. And what we've got for you is something called Unstick. It's a set of 2 reusable non-stick oven liners. These can be cut to size. They can be used in your microwave. They can also be used in our Ninja Foodie. They can be used under the waffle iron when you get a little bit overly optimistic with the amount of batter. All this comes together for you at a great time. Now, the founder and CEO is Kalpana Kundra, who is joining us live via Skype to talk to us about how important it is to make sure that everything is kept spick and span, neat and clean. And Kalpana, good to have you back with us.
Hi, David. I'm so excited to be back here today again to talk to you about the Unstick Liners.
So talk to us about these. You get 2 of them. They're 16¼ inches by 23 inches in size, and they can be cut to whatever size we need, right?
Yes, exactly. I cut them for my microwave. I cut them for my toaster oven. And obviously for the oven, they're the standard size, so they fit all ovens. And I just want to show you here. Can you see this okay here?
Mm-hmm.
This is this hot sticky mess here. I just put everything I could think of that was sticky: barbecue sauce, cheese, jam, everything. And just look at how that just slides right off like that. And this has been sitting here for a while.
And just so you'll be clear on what you're receiving, you're getting 2 of these sheets. Now, these are going to measure, as I mentioned, 16¼ inches by 23 inches wide. The most important thing is on the bottom rack of the oven, we don't want to put these under the element or cover the gas jets. Is that right?
Exactly, exactly. And they're also reversible as well, David. So we have extra layers of non-stick coating on both sides. So as you can see here, there's no right or wrong side.
I mean, so many of our pizza recipes will tell us for a crispier crust, cook the pizza right on the oven rack. Well, the problem with that is if cheese hits the bottom of our oven, it will burn and turn into a meteorite. It will likely start smoking and set off all our smoke detectors. This is what it's all about, making sure that you can have the bubbly, ooey gooey things that you love while not making a huge mess inside your oven. Because we all know that once you leave a little bit of cheese on the bottom of the oven or errant pepperoni, it tends to burn, turns into a meteorite, and then every time you preheat the oven again, it burns again. This is why having something like this is so important. Now, Kalpana, what is the best way to clean these?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that because I was just about to show you this. So if you were to ask me what household chore I absolutely hate the most, it's cleaning the bottom of my oven. So here we have on this side, this is like a baked on mess for days. I've got everything sticky that you can imagine on here. And this side, I put the Unstick. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to just lift this off, right? And, oh my goodness, sorry. But actually, it did it for me. So here you go. Now, I know what side I'd want to clean. So just to show you how easy it is to clean, there's not much residue left on here because it literally just comes right off as you saw. This is a wet paper towel. I'm not using anything fancy at all. And literally, I'm just wiping the residue away like that. And then a little bit of soap and water. And if you don't want to wash it by hand, it's also dishwasher safe on the top rack as well.
Now, Kalpana, you and I both know that side that's not treated with Unstick, you'd have to put that in your sink, soak it in water, get out a tough abrasive to try to get all that stuck on, burned on yuck off the side. You pay a lot of money for your pots and pans and for your sheet pans. There's no reason they need to look like they've been through the war. This is what it's all about, making sure that you have the right choice for the right job. Now, cutting these to size, look what we did here. We cut these so that they would fit inside the turntable on the microwave. Now, in this microwave, there is French onion soup. Now, that French onion soup not only is hot, but it's also a little messy. But not when you got Unstick, because here is Unstick cut into a circle and all that cheese comes off as pretty as you please. Look at that.
Amazing.
And what's also nice about that, that's a snack. Oh, it's good. So, if that were on the bottom of your microwave, it could be burned to that little circular plate that spins around. And then you'd be taking the plate out and you'd be soaking it and washing it and scrubbing it. Or you can just cut and unstick in a perfect circle and put it inside there and never have an issue. Overspilling your waffle iron happens to all of us. We put too much batter in, we close the lid, and boom, it turns into a great big mess. Not with Unstick. Now this can be cut for the sheet pan. A sheet pan could also be used for cookies, whatever the case may be. And then here's our Ninja Foodie, and down below is our drip pan, and our drip pan is covered with the Unstick. Now those French bread pizzas, even though they got a little ooey gooey, no problem, because all of this will come off as pretty as you please. Look at that. Now I'd much rather peel that off and eat the goodness than have to scrub it off, right, Kalpana?
All right, David.
This is what makes this so impressive and so important. That's why so many people have picked it up in this show. Let me also remind you that this is available for you on 3 equal payments of $10.33. So a great chance for you to make sure that you are doing everything you can to make sure your oven and your countertop ovens and your microwaves are all kept as clean as they can be. Don't miss out on this. Kalpana, what a pleasure to have you back. It's nice to see you again, my friend.
Thank you. It's so great to see you again, too.
Always a pleasure. Come back and
Thanks
visit
for
with
having
us anytime.
Thanks, David.